This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our listeners and viewers tuning in to INCRadio, Orange County, California. I'm one of your hosts for today, Regine Catholic, and I have with me my lovely fellow host.
Hello, I'm Sister Caitlin Soto from #Anaheim. So please, yes,
Hashtag Anaheim.
please continue to leave your local hashtag in the group the group chat. I'm so sorry, in the live chat. Yeah. So we can see who are tuned in right now. I saw Ka Calvin, McKenna tuning in. Thank you so much for supporting INCRadio here today. So what do we have in store for today's broadcast at 13?
So we are still celebrating our 110th anniversary, 110 years in the Iglesianicristo Church of Christ. Celebrations are still ongoing. We've had so many activities, right, Sister Caitlin? And actually, for today specifically, we have the sports clinic, the communications clinic, and is that it? Is there something I'm missing?
I think San Diego's also is joining us today too at the sports clinic too.
Very nice.
Wow! So we have many districts around the world are actually continuing to do their 1 week of activities for the 110th anniversary of the church. It's very inspiring to see all these activities. So
yes, like last week we had our Neighborhood Appreciation Day.
Yes, that was a really fun one. There's a lot of booths that the locals provided.
Yes,
we
lots
even
of food.
Oh, I actually missed we got the tail end of it, but it looked like it was a big success. I saw they had a bunch of tables for all the guests and the neighbors around.
It was pretty sunny.
Very hot
over there, but there was a nice breeze, and so our guests who came, they did enjoy. So
that's great. We even had our broadcast there last week. We had different live reports, especially from the other districts as well, because we were all having the same activities.
Yeah, I think didn't we have a blood drive as well?
Yes, it was in the local congregation of Long Beach. We saw a lot of brethren donating blood. I was actually one of them for once.
Ooh, very nice.
It was a fun experience, and I'm very glad it happened.
If I was there, they would have said, "We need you," because they're always like, "Please come and donate." Like, because I'm I think O positive.
Oh, same out there.
Oh, yes. Okay, so we can help each other out.
Yeah, it's okay. I got you. I was there. I was in your presence. It's okay.
And I think last Sunday we had our concert.
Yes, we had the 110 concert and the Welcome My Brethren activity as well at the same time. It was in the area of Fullerton. There were a lot of guests actually. We got to recognize them on stage.
And the performances were so nice.
Yes.
It really brought me back to, just the big events that we have in the church where there's so many performances. So it was nice to see it, our district. And one thing in particular that I did notice was we had brethren who performed that I had never seen them perform before.
Yes, I think there is a lot of first-timer performances. A lot from #Anaheim, #Long Beach too, #Montclair, all the other districts, everyone compiling just to make this performance happen.
Yes.
And out there, we missed you there. We missed your voice.
I wanted to, be part of the ensemble. Maybe the next one, the 120.
Yes, so everyone joined. It was a great experience for everyone there.
Yes.
Just want to give a shout out to the ensemble team there who are watching right now.
Yay.
And I think the following days we also had community service in different parts of Orange County here.
Yes.
I wasn't there, but I saw many pictures that we were able to give back to the community.
Yeah.
I think some of them were like school supplies, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so. Yeah. I was actually up north, and because we had a special broadcast for INC 110, and we were also celebrating 10 years abroad for INCRadio.
Yes.
So we had a special broadcast this past Tuesday, and it was very nice to, see the brethren from the different satellites, be there as part of the special broadcast. But yeah, so many events, activities happening for the INC 110. And actually, we have a live report from our sports clinic. So let's see who's over there. I think we have Brother Vince Hamias. Let's go ahead and see how they're doing at our sports clinic today. Hi, Brother Vince.
Hello, Sister Regine, Sister Caitlin, and good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to our viewers and listeners that join us today. We are live here in Walnut, California for our sports clinic activity. And yeah.
Everyone is very excited to be there.
Sister Regine, I'm sorry?
Everyone looks excited to be there, right, Brother Vince?
Yes, it's a very fun activity. Actually, I don't know if you noticed, but I just came back from doing basketball drill, so I'm a bit sweaty right now. but yeah, it's a very fun activity.
We can tell. You look great, Brother Vince. And who's that handsome brother next to you?
I know. Yeah, so I have here with me, brother, please introduce yourself and say your local.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dylan. I'm from the local of Riverside.
Yes, so we have Brother Dylan joining us today because we realized that, sports clinic, right? The activity, sports clinic. It's a new activity for maybe majority of us. So I brought in Brother Dylan to kind of give us an overview of what to expect in our activity. So Brother Dylan, of course, we know it's the sports clinic activity, and this may be new to many people, but what are some of the activities that we have for today?
Yeah, so today we're here at the sports clinic for basketball and volleyball. And this activity is basically for anyone who would like to gain experience, whatever your experience level may be, beginner, intermediate, or advanced. It's basically for everyone to join us. But we know we have a lot of activities like unity games, right? And brethren might be intimidated to join that. So this sports clinic is basically just to gain more experience. If you just want to play with your friends, for those in other locals, that's what this activity is for.
That's right. So it's very beneficial for a lot of brethren to, learn more activities like sports. So yeah, that's why we have our sports clinic for today. And with this activity, how are you participating today? Are you helping out and facilitating the activity, or are you participating in any sport?
Yeah, Brother Vince, I think I'm past my prime of participating in sports, but today I'm just helping with the flow of the event, making sure that everyone's registered in and that everyone knows where to basically go with the event.
Okay. I thought we're the same age, Brother Dylan. I wish. I heard you're like 22. No, it's for all ages, for all our brethren. If they want to try a new sport, they're more than welcome to join us. So it's a very beneficial activity. And how do you think the brethren will, moving forward, how do you think the brethren will benefit from this activity?
Yeah, so we hope that brethren, when it comes to activities like Unigames, they gain more exposure to this activity, right? Because it's for all experience levels. We want them to be able to not shy away from activities like Unity Games, so that we want them to be more comfortable. We would also, it's a good chance for brethren to meet other people from other locales, and we see that some are even from other districts. And so it's a chance for brethren to meet each other, to get to know each other, to strengthen the love of the brotherhood. But not only that, to gain more, connections and friendships through people with the same, what they like. Yeah.
So thank you for your time, Brother Bill. Thank you so much for joining us. Give them a round of applause, finally. Thank you. Thank you. But before we end our discussion, do you have any special greetings that you want to share on the air?
Yeah, so I'd like to greet the local of Riverside. But I also like to greet our registration crew here. They were our audience.
Thank you so much for tuning in. And this is Brother Vince reporting once again from Walnut, California. We're now going to pass it back to you in our main studio. Oh, yeah.
We are loving the energy
I know.
over there that they have at the sports clinic. Thank you for sharing, Brother Villain, and for being there with us or in the live the live report with Brother Vince. It's really exciting. I think this is a great opportunity for brethren in our district to if they're kind of shy to learn how to play volleyball or basketball, this is a good opportunity for them to learn and play, right?
Yes, and I think even if you're still shy and you do know how to play, you get that practice in, especially since we're gonna have our Unity games coming up soon. So this is really preparing everyone. It's not just for competitive games, but to have fun with each other.
Yes,
we're
the brotherhood.
Yes, we're always loving to play with each other. Whether it's basketball, volleyball, or even any other sport that we always play for Unity games.
Yeah, so thank you, Brother Vince, for that live report. It's so nice to see, the liveliness and the brotherhood. Even, you're there and we're here. So thank you so much for sharing. I know, like we mentioned, INC 110 celebrations are still ongoing, and I kind of wanted to go back to the concert. So when I was up north for the special broadcast, I talked to my sister about how their concert was, and she said, I think it was the two districts. So it was Bay Area, California district.
Shout out to those districts.
Yes, and Silicon Valley, California district. So they were combined in their concert. And I remember my sister telling me, something was different. And I said, what was different? And she was just staring at the stage and she was like, there's a live band.
Oh.
Yeah. So like on the stage, they had the live band and brethren who performed different instruments, and so she said right when they entered the theater, it just felt like really lively and such a big celebration. So
oh, wow.
Yeah, now it's nice to hear the experience of other brethren, how they were able to celebrate, INC 110 and even their concert. So
yes, I think even other districts. I think I know Mountain States, San Diego County, and I think LA State. They all had different live bands. I think our orchestra chat. There's a bunch of us in our orchestra. We have a chat together, and that we all send our selfies to each other, being like, "Oh, we're celebrating the 110. Hope everyone has a great celebration."
Yeah.
I know some of them actually got to perform on stage, got to play some of the songs for the soloist and the ensemble, which was great. I know how hard it is for that.
Yeah.
And shout out to all of those in orchestra. I love orchestra.
Yes.
That's why.
And all the performers
Yes.
and production and
I just-
everyone. Yeah.
I love seeing everyone who's a first-time performer, especially.
Oh yes.
And even if it's a small role, that's not small to anyone else.
Right.
It's a great thing to do.
Yes, great experience.
Yes.
And I think aside from our sports clinic, Sister Caitlin, we have our communications clinic as well. And I think we have another live report. I think we see Brother Josh. Hi, Brother Josh.
Hello, Sister Regine and Sister Kaylin. Hello, my name is Brother Joshua Malcolm from the locale of Victorville. And as Sister Regine and Sister Kaylin said, along with our sports clinic today, we also have our communication clinic going on at the same time. Kind of like Brother Vince, I also just came from basketball drill, so if you can tell, I am also kind of sweaty. But we have here a sister that's going to talk to us about the communication clinic. Sister, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I am Sister Caroline Knoxtor. I am from Long Beach, but today I am the host for our communications clinic.
Sounds good, Sister. Okay, so can you give us a breakdown or kind of a little description of what exactly is the communications clinic and what is going on today?
To get right into it, brother, thank you, Brother Josh. It's basically radio communication.
Right.
But, the overall thing is communication in itself, it's a very important skill to have in every aspect in our life. And of course, radio is that, that channel or that medium that we need to, help speak to others who are in need. And, especially as a SCAN member, especially I'm a SCAN secretary in my locale, we do the best we can to ensure the sense of security for our brethren. But, overall, we're also there to help support our community through community service. So we're hoping through this clinic, we would provide that, communication to instill, not just that sense of security, like I said, but, it's also an important skill to have in overall life. You could even say that communication is a skill of survival in its own.
Right. That is a skill of survival, and it's very important to have communications, right?
Yes.
So I guess, can you give us a little breakdown or what you guys are going to talk about with the brethren here today? For those who might not be here, a little bit of a sneak peek, I would say.
Oh, yes, of course, brother. Yes, we do have some radio equipment. To be exact, it's like ham radios and different types of radios, to talk about our two-way communication. So that's a little bit of our lecture. We're also hoping to have like some sort of a little radio activity. So other than lectures, we also want to, have fun with the brethren, as well, to create, that sense of, camaraderie and brotherhood.
Right. Thank you, sister. So if you did hear that, it is very important to have these type of communications. So if you're not here in Orange County, California, city of Walnut, please come by and we will teach you guys more about communication. So along with the communications link that we have here today, this has been a kind of more than a week-long celebration for our INC 110. Can you give us your experience of your 110 celebration?
Oh, yeah, definitely. The performances were just spectacular. I loved it. And, as an artist myself, I'm just, amazed of the, how the message conveys through it, through unity and faith. And also, despite these trying times, even, we still have those little, lights and happiness in those moments. And, as a member of the church, we still have that hope and we have God on our side. So I'm, again, really words are not enough for me to say, but it was just, more than extraordinary, to see those important, messages through art. And, art is, is an imitation of life.
Right.
So, yeah, it's amazing.
Yes. Thank you, sister. Now, it has been an amazing celebration. And before we pass it on to our next guest, do you have any shout outs that you'd like to give out?
Oh, yes. Shout out to my locale of Long Beach.
Long Beach.
Yes, and also to my husband, Angel. He plans to be the future of Stanford District, so high hopes for that. And also to my family and also to the church administration. But yeah, that's pretty much it, and happy 110.
Happy 110 indeed. Thank you again, sister. And we are now going to pass it on to Sister Ashley and we have another guest, I believe.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Sister Ashley Mariano from the local congregation of #Anaheim. I'm also all of us in our main studio, and I have a very, very special guest with me that I get the privilege to interview. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Brother TJ from.
We're so excited to have Brother TJ with us. Brother TJ is a district officer and a local officer with a lot of experience coordinating and facilitating events here in our district. So we just want to ask him, what's your experience like, Brother TJ, with all of your years?
Coordinating?
Coordinating, helping out with activities. Your office.
Helping out with activities, I think it's just a joy. I mean, we all love to do it, and we all, it's like our duty to do it. With coordinating, it's hard. It's a lot of trial and error, but, I'm very grateful to the ones that taught me how to coordinate and taught me how to do everything. And especially, you can't coordinate an event without, the help of, your the district staff. So I just want to thank all of the district staff here. I just want to thank all my leaders, Krista, Villain, Jay, Billy, Ellie Rose, but she's inside playing basketball right now. But,
Coordinating inside.
but without them, I wouldn't be able to know how to do any of this stuff. So.
Thank you, we are really and appreciate all of the efforts that you give to our district. Now, before we pass it over to our main studio, do you have any special greetings you'd like to give?
I want to shout out to my nephew, Brother Julian, but also to the local congregation of Anaheim, and then also to all the district officers that are here working. Thank you for getting up at 6 in the morning for me.
Yeah, oh, for him.
Yeah. But yeah.
Thank you so much for your teaching. I'd like to pass it back to you in our main studio.
Thank you so much to Brother Josh and Sister Caroline for letting us know how the communications clinic is going, and Sister Ashley and Brother TJ for sharing the overall event. Amazing job to all of the district officers in Orange County, California for all your hard work. So shout out to all of you.
Wow. There's a lot of activities going on, and it looks very exciting. I'm pretty sure all the brethren are having a lot of fun there.
I think so too.
Yeah.
They're all screaming. So.
We hear all the screams.
We hear all the screams. So they're enjoying. So
yes.
I think maybe Sister Caitlin, we can read some comments.
Yes, I see a lot of our ministers from our district here are tuning in. I see our CFO advisor, Ka Andy, is tuning in. He says, happy 110 anniversary to all the brethren, # Orange County, California. Continue to leave all your comments down below. I see a lot of the hashtags going off.
Yeah, so we have Sister Trisha Antonio. Hi, Sister Trisha. Awesome. We have so many activities for our brethren. # Cerritos.
Woohoo!
Cerritos is very lively in our chat.
And I think Brother Mark Bantipo, he was communicating for our communications clinic. There you go, that's the word. He says, yes, communication is very important with families and our fellow men. # Moreno Valley. Woohoo!
Yes, and we have Alex Guillermo. Happy viewing, brethren. Cerritos local OCC.
Woohoo!
Very nice.
Oh, I see Keith is also in our group, in our live chat. He says, good morning, everyone. # Torrance.
Let's see.
I think even our assistant district minister is also tuning in. Kajol, he says, good morning to all the brethren in Orange County, California. Thank you so much for tuning in, po.
Yes, I think we have another one from Brother Joey Sanchez.
Woohoo!
Awesome to see the CWS performers at the Welcome My Brethren concert, the INC. Oh my goodness, yes. So seeing the youth, the children, the CWS perform, they say family.
It was so cute.
So cute. I was like bouncing in my seat like this.
I think everyone in backstage, we all kind of just run to the sides to see the kids performing. It was so cute. It's such a cute performance.
I know, and even at such a young age, they're not shy. They're not shy. They're very like lively and so confident already.
I know. You give them the chance to just go on stage to do what they want, and you just they're coordinated together.
Yes.
Like you would think they would just be running around, but they were dancing together. It was really cute.
They really had a great stage performance. So
yes.
Really good job to our CWS in our district. I see one here from Sister Krista Araneta. Yes.
Woo-hoo.
Community service was very successful. Well, praise God. # Montclair.
Woohoo! Wow, there's a lot going on here in this group chat. So I think we can we're kind of just going off by eye right now, but how the hashtag challenge is going. But I think we can go announce just second and first place, because that's all I can see right now. So for the second place, we have, drum roll please, # Moreno Valley.
Woohoo,
Moreno Valley! Congratulations, Moreno Valley. And now in first place for the hashtag challenge, we have, drum roll please, # Cerritos! Woohoo! Thank you so much for tuning in, and so much for all your hashtags in the live chat. Continue to tune in with us next week for our hashtag challenge as well.
Yes. So do you want to give any special greetings,
Sister
yes, Caitlin, before we wrap it up here?
As we come to a close, want to give a special greeting to those in the from oh my goodness, from Walnut, California, doing the sports clinic and the communications clinic. Shout out to all of you for all your hard work and making these activities possible. I want to give a live shout out to our Kuya Techs here in the main studio and our director, Brother Nate, as well. And to you, Sister Regine, for being a wonderful host.
Oh, you're so sweet. Likewise, I won't repeat it. But I would like to greet all of our brethren who are tuning in and all of our brethren around the world. Happy 110th anniversary. Continue on in your celebrations and enjoy all the fun activities that we have. And so now we would like to give our special thanks to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. We would like to thank our SEBSI CEO and CFO coordinator, Brother Angelo Iranio V. Manalo. We would like to thank our district minister, Brother Hansel F. De Dios, our CFO overseer, Brother Andres Nicholas Jr., and our executive producer, Brother Emmanuel Ndaya. Thank you so much. And to all of our viewers and listeners who are tuning in and who always tune into INCRadio, Orange County, California, thank you so much, and we hope to see you next week. And with that, we would like to pass it over to the next satellite, which do we usually say?
INCRadio, San Diego.
Okay, bye.
Bye.